So when you first log into the portal, you're going to go to the designated address, which is webtracker2.bluetracks.com. And at this point, you will put in your designated username and password, log in, and immediately after you log in, you will see the dashboard. So this is the dashboard with all of your assets. Whatever you do in the portal gets cached, so the next time you log in, you will see what you saw during your last session. So the first time you log in, you're going to see this dashboard as you see it here. Active units is the number of units that you are able to see. Alarm units is the number of units that are currently in alarm mode. Battery is the units that are having battery issues, and GPS status or any units that are having less than optimal GPS. So if we go to active units, we see two devices here. And to view an active track, you would navigate over to the little crosshairs right here. Or you could also click on live tracking, and you're going to see the active track for that particular device. And it'll take you to this page. Here you can see all of the data points that have occurred during this track for this time frame. And you can change this time frame based on your preference here. You will also see any relevant information that has been applied to the description of this account or this group. So here we have a fictitious address, name, and phone number in the event that you need to contact this user. You will also have historical playback. So here you can select the start and end date. I have 12 a.m. on the 24th, which is today. So from midnight until tomorrow or until tonight midnight. And if we hit play, you're going to see the track start to replay from the very beginning. And you can zoom in as necessary based on what you need. And you'll see the cone here. If available, you'll have a cone here telling you where it could be. I'm going to go ahead and stop the playback, and we'll go back to the dashboard. So this is how to view an active track and how to view historical playback. So now let's go back to the dashboard. And just to recap, before we go back to the dashboard, this is the client information. So you'll see everything here as you need it. Now we'll go back to the dashboard. And on the dashboard, you're going to have these icons. So the icons here, which also appear here, are to let you know crucial information about the device. Here we have battery levels, GPS status, and any alarms that may have been triggered. Here we have the same thing, battery levels, GPS status, any alarms that have been triggered. In this case, it would be the geofence and the motion alarms. If any of these are red or yellow, the tooltip is going to let you know what it is that it means. And of course, you have your last report here. Now, we're going to go to a device that has an alert, or an alarm. So in order to clear the alarm, you'll see here that I have my motion sensor is active and motion has been detected. So I'm going to go to my location history, and that is where I can clear alarms. This button, clear alarms, appears in all of the tabs except live tracking. So I can go to location history, I can go to sensor history, I can go to my geofences, and it's going to be there. I can also navigate using this drop-down if I need to go to any of these other tabs, and I can clear my alarms here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to clear the alarm. And now you'll see that I don't have any devices in alarm mode here. And if I need to see the history of a particular device, I can always go to my location history, and I'll use this other device. I can go to my location history and I can pull up any point on the map. I will see this information down here, and I can navigate through these points accordingly to look at relevant data. I can also pull up sensor history if necessary, if I need to see how the battery is being used. I can also pull up alarm history if I need to see which alarms have occurred. You'll see here I have clear alarms. I just cleared my alarms. I also have motion active. So these are all of the times that motion has been detected on this device. Here you see the GPS poor, so at this particular date and time, the GPS didn't have excellent signal. And if you need to play detective, this is where you would do that. And let's go back to the dashboard. Now, in the event that you experience an alert, what's going to happen is you'll be working on another browser, another computer, or you might, or not another computer, but another browser, another system, another program. You might actually even be in the portal, and when an alert occurs, you're going to have the device alarm, and right as that happens, the system will at some point send you a notification. Now, the other thing to consider is that every new user has to allow alarms on the browser. So let me go ahead and send a report. And you're going to hear in your headset a sound, and you're also going to receive this visual notification here. I'm going to click down here, and it's going to immediately take me to the live tracking page, which is right here. And I can immediately start tracking the device. I'm going to go back to where I was before by closing this tab out. I will press OK and acknowledge. And if I want to clear my alarms, I would have to refresh my browser and clear the alarm there. Now that's good, and now that my alarms have been cleared, I can stand by for another alarm. All right. So as of right now, when you go back to the dashboard last detail, you can always go to list view and view crucial data here in the system. That is the end of this demo, and if you have any questions, feel free to contact me. Thank you.